Hello, this is gonna be in English. I have a few things I would like to share, and yes, so what is this force called love? How can you wrap yourself up in love? How can you wear the color of love? What is this for you? And I wish that my mother had told me this a long time ago, and she probably didn't know or didn't find words, and I hope I can find the words. The words find me, and I hope that you can hear them. And so this is, energy fields, or surgery is about energy fields. So all these energy fields are always there. So how come that some days are so easy to access love, or so easy to access lightness and joy, and other days it's very hard or harder? And what if this is no more active right now, no longer active right now for you? And why should this be? What do you know? Why could this be? Could it be because you are not buying into this story anymore, that you that there's something wrong with you if you meet people who are making you feel that you are wrong? And often actually it's not you, it's not their fault. It's they're just stuck in something, or we can also say that the little devils have caught up with them, and let's call them little, don't know what to call them, like parasites. Parasites. How to energetically remove parasites with aura surgery. This is also possible, and it's not something that you see on Hollywood movies. It's not so spectacular. It's much less spectacular in real life usually, what I have seen. So the faster you get, the more you have this, you can live your essence. Like, you have certainly experienced that when you are very happy and in love, and you're vibrating, whichever you do, you sang a nice song, or you're really at a certain point in your life, and you're just exuberating this love even more than usual. Then you see how people are reacting to it, and this is the energy, and they are attracted, of course, to you, and then they want to take this, also have a share. And if they have entities active in their aura, it's because these entities that are like parasites, and they are suffering from them, then they want to come to you too, and they want you to judge them. They want you to evaluate it and be angry. And so if they cannot take the energy from you in a sort of good way, they take it from you in that sort of charge of, it's then we call it negatively charged. It's a negative exchange of energy, negative in the sense of not it's more this stealing, what I was talking about recently in another video. It's more this sort of how can I say, this it's more this sort of it's this I just fell out of it now, because I thought my dog was gonna do something strange. And of course animals also react to it very, very in a sensitive way. And when I am stressed, my dog sometimes, especially if maybe two members of the family are stressed at the same time, my dog reacts to it and he starts throwing up or something. Sometimes I think, oh, thank you, luckily I don't have to throw up anymore. But no, this is very, very, very happens. And also sometimes it has nothing has to do with each other in truth. So it's not that it's your thing, and can be just the dog has something. Anyway, no matter what, no matter if you're stressed or not, but if you're stressed, maybe you think, oh, I am not so, you know, oh my god, it's like my fault, and this is exactly where you shouldn't go. Yeah, so this is why we say nothing is connected to nothing in our oral surgery as well. And of course there are dynamics. Yeah, there are dynamics. So talking about these people, coming back to this dynamics of when you are totally in a new dimension, you know, you're so happy and so in love, and then there is this other aspect showing all the darkness, and the darkness of all these people who were together with all these people, like with the people, maybe with the man or the woman you met, and it's like an upload, and it's all exploding, and it's all going apart. It's all like it would fade away. But before it does that, it wants to be seen, and it wants you to be angry, or you to think, oh my god, the devil is now getting a hold of me, and or the demons are riding me, or whatever. And this is why also artists, sometimes they used to say, wow, which demons have ridden this artist when they were, that's in German, when they were creating a type of art. And this is not negative in a sense of like Satanism or something. It's just this dark side that shows at the same time when you have this lightful side, let's call it like this strong, or call it the force that is creating more of what you want, and creating more space and more love and more magic and more miracles. And when this one shows, it's coming in, the rest is coming in, and it's like this huge contrast showing. And then it's important for you not to focus on the actual contrast color and thinking, is this the wrong path, or you're wrong or anything. What if it's important just not to be tempted to judge yourself, to be in a situation where something like this shows, or don't judge the other person who is the space for on the other side that this is being shown to you. I hope you can understand, the ones who need to hear this, that they can understand this, and how to wear the cloak of love. And that I'm talking about the kiss of life, you know, I'm talking about that. And I was just listening to the song by Sade. I never know how to pronounce her name, Kiss of Life, and this inspired me to talk about this, how it works with the energy fields. And so if you have this kiss of life given to you, and you're so happy, and everything's exuberating, and in sparks and miracles and colors, and then there is this darkness showing. Don't, what if you don't judge the other person who is space for this, and what if you don't judge yourself, or what if you just look at it, you perceive it, and then you are the one changing it, you charging it and exuberating, like you're exhaling. What if you just then dress this thing up in the color of love as well, instead of thinking, oh, I'm falling out, because in truth there is no falling out. In truth there is just more coming, trying to come in between you and that love that you have found within yourself, and and also because of somebody else sharing that space with you. Yeah. Whew. This is what I wanted to talk today. Don't let anything come between you and that love. And I'm not talking about abuse, accepting abuse. I'm talking about you and that love. There's something divine. There's something always sacred, and that is not retouched. It cannot be destroyed. You hear me? And if you are coming from that space, you are vulnerable, and at the same time nothing can destroy it, and it has been conquered. That battle has already been won, and you can then always go back to that space and know it is already won, and you are the one who makes the change in this scenario. By how do you know? How do you think you're making a change? Do you think you're making a change by buying into stories of narcissism? Do you think you're making a change by buying into stories of gigantism, like these huge big companies or huge big coaches who are doing, and everyone's hovering around them, or which is also good. I mean, it's also charged with community. It depends how you charge all of this. Yeah. So if you think, oh, I'm so insignificant because I'm just that coach doesn't even know me anymore, or then it's certainly not from that place that creates more of what you want. So, or if you think, I need first a huge budget, or I need 1 million followers or 100,000 until my work is seen, or yes, of course it has to be seen and met, and there are dynamics, yeah, how to do this, and this does not change that value of what you are giving. And also, as a customer, please don't buy into this story of I'm only the big ones can help me, or only the small ones are losers, or sometimes, what is it? I mean, what is this? This is not creating more. If you feel drawn to buy a famous coach, do this. Maybe you're booking a coach that is gonna be famous soon. Maybe, you don't know. Yeah, it's not about that. It's about that the tools are working, and that the energy that these people are basically, they are profiting from your work and from your knowledge. I'm talking about me, yes, and also, of course, about you as somebody who knows that there is more. And so that these are huge energy fields, especially on social media. And I really was getting almost sucked in, because I was the forever student, and I still am the forever student, but I am also yes, I'm also finished now. I finished a lot of stuff. I've conquered a lot, and this is what I already can give you, and to a price which is, there's something there for everyone. There's a low end so called, yeah, there's smaller ones that way that you can learn. There's a lot of free content I'm giving you. There is there are bigger programs where clients have really good results with this, and yes, and our oral surgery is actually something where a group is much more of a contribution often, yeah, than just coaching individually. Because when you're coaching just a one-on-one coaching, it's not even that I can profit more, like make more profit if I have bigger groups. It's because and of course, yes, in the monetary sense, that is a fact. And at the same time, what is profit? Profit is when all of the people are profiting from each other, from their stories, which you could never do otherwise if you're just in a single coaching. And then you can also profit from the fact that you see that you are not alone with these stories. Because everyone who comes, they think they're alone with their story, and that's the huge big lie. That the dark side, I call it dark side now, the ones that try and divide, this illusion they're giving us. Imagine, who are you without this illusion that you are alone? Whew. Who are you without this illusion that Jesus has to come again, or that if this triggers you too much with Jesus, who are you with this illusion? Maybe it's an illusion of the devil. Yeah, I'm talking about, I don't know if Facebook's gonna block me. I don't think so. I'm such a small fish right now. However, a lot of small fish, what do they do? No, seriously, I'm serious. Even if it comes across very lightful and joyful, it does not mean it's not serious. People also confuse this quite often, very, very often. There is a lot of seriousness in actual lightness and joy, which is lived to the fullest. And I wish you much more of that. Be mindfully blessed. And I am gonna run programs in English if they have at least 4 people inscribed, because of the reasons that I just mentioned. I wish you a lot of miracles. Miracle days are coming up for you. Make them happen. And for us in the oral surgery, it's coming up again in August. Write me a message if you are drawn to this. Bye. Be mindfully blessed, wonderfully blessed.